No love on day 1C. The first bullet lasted about 3 hands. The first hand I played, I opened for a large size, got 3 callers, and flop came King 10-10 rainbow, checked through. I was hijack button, small blind, big blind. Checks through. Turn was the 7, bringing the flush draw. I had the ace of clubs, which blocked the nut flush draw. So when it checked to me, I played like B40. Dude next to act calls, other two fold, and I was pretty much done with the hand unless a club came. But then the river was a 10, and after a bit of deliberation, I thought, you know what? Don't really know what else I'm going to bluff with here. So I just shoved for 1.5 times pot. And my opponent calls after about 15 seconds with ace 7 suited. Surprised he even called the turn, let alone the river. So I wasn't too upset with my play, just wrong opponent to bluff, I guess. So I jumped straight back in and moved back to encore. I was in the ballroom. Had to go in encore. Had a really good table. I flopped bottom 2 with Jack 8-0. I overcalled. It was like another 5-way hand. These games are pretty good. And Queen Jack 8 rainbow flop. Checks. Original razor checks. Next to act bets, gets called. Short stack to my right just jams. And I wasn't thrilled about it, honestly, but I just called to see what the other two would do, and sure enough, they both folded. I was pretty certain my opponent had King 10, and I actually asked him, you got King 10? He just nods, and doesn't matter though, turns an ace, just boom, shakalaka. So rallied back from that. Didn't really have many interesting hands at all today, just pretty card dead, just waited for my spot. And then found it. I got in kings 3 ways for my last 20 bigs. And just after dinner break, got in against 9s and not sure what the other guy had because they went post flop and pocket 9 flopped a 9, jack 9, 3 flop or whatever. But it's all good. Ideally, I would have just jumped in the 10K satellite, but I am just exhausted. Woke up to a bloody fire alarm last night. So still so sleep deprived. I haven't even done any drills in a month. Like I'm the guy who just studies every day regardless of what's on. So it's very concerning, but I know my limitations and I just can't overcook this. Thankfully, my instincts have never been sharper, and we'll get there. So it's nice to have that 10K ticket up my sleeve. If tomorrow goes tits up, I'll just start grinding these satellites. If you can manage to, if I can get through on my first 10K bullet, they'll credit Lammers like the good old days at World Series. But otherwise, it's a must play. But that's fine. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Not a great deal else to report on. It's just been poker lately. But I will just mention a fatality that happened on the outskirts of the strip. Be careful, guys, if you're out in Vegas. Especially if you're behind the wheel on the roads late at night. It's honestly worth paying a few extra bucks for Uber Black. Yeah, people are just out of their bloody minds. All the substances, gambling, sleep deprivation. Like, I have never seen so many maniacs on the road in my life. And yeah, unfortunately, some poor person. It's a hit and run. So, yeah. Good luck out there, guys. And if you're in the Bahamas, be careful with all these media crews, right? This time last year, there was some shenanigans going on with poker, well, not poker news, but all these different media groups. I've never been so threatened. And frankly, the big existential threat to this game right now is technology. I honestly see poker long term as an escape from addiction to technology. Every person is just glued to their bloody phones over here, and it's just the worst thing for social interaction. And obviously, game integrity is an issue when there are just so many desperados in one place. So, if you're at the Bahamas and you see some clown trying to set up a camera behind you or stand behind you, just don't stand for that shit. Make them set up behind their own player. Peace.